What sorcery is this?
Lion, what would that be? Would that be D20 plus 13? I'm guessing from my spot
If
skill.
your spot is plus 13, then yes.
Is it a skill line? Yeah.
Yes it is.
So
Yours was yours was always OP 13.
Yeah, baby.
13 is not OP. Not for level 6 anyways.
I think people are ones, by the way. I think you are Muffins. It's just
Huh?
Twitch for some reason isn't showing it.
Oh, fair play.
I'm not a mod. I know I'm not.
I haven't seen you type. That's why.
Yeah, it varies for some reason. It'll show at points and not at others. No ideas why.
20.
Okay, well, you are able to note that there are indeed a pair of small tables either side of the main entryway door, which is a large affair in and of itself, with bowls of fruit in them.
Ooh, nice. In which case, I run over and take an apple from it.
Right, Baldric's got a sack, so I'm
Pocket
just
it.
going to tell him to scoop them all into a sack.
Before
May
Baldric has
I
a chance to take them all.
remind you, there are guards watching as you do this.
We were
I wanna-
promised refreshments.
Can I roll see if I can
And you
manage to do
received
it?
refreshments. Want to take an apple, or
Any?
Before the guys noticing.
you can take? Well, you can roll to take an apple.
Alright.
I can't let you do this.
Which
You're
roll is it?
Stealing.
Can I grab his arm before? Can I notice him doing this?
If your spot defeats his sleight of hand, yes.
Okay.
My sleight of hand,
Can I do the same?
Yes.
Well, I can't find sleight of hand.
What's my spot?
Sleight of hand will be in your skills.
Your sleight of hand is 1.
Oh, right, great. I can see why this is gonna go. Roll.
Natural 20, natural 20. We get chased out.
To be fair, if he rolls 18, he still wins.
Yeah,
13!
that was a big if.
20 plus 2.
So
Oh god, I didn't do roll.
he'll do it. Don't worry. So I notice anyway with the 18.
Yes, you are definitely able to notice and grab his hand before he does it.
Did they notice
Baldric's doing it with his bag of fruit, so you're gonna get stop Baldric as well.
Okay, so I just grab it and look down at him and just shake my head and sort of beckon to go out.
Well, apples. Just wanted an apple.
I'm gonna get this right. Hold on.
She's adamant.
It's
Yay!
a matter of pride now.
It's unfortunate you don't notice shit.
Yay,
What
Baldric!
are you doing?
Right,
That's
Baldric,
Baldric trying to empty the bowls of apples into a
What does
sack.
this do to
Yeah.
me, seeing as I'm the paladin?
God.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, you don't notice it, so
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
yeah, you don't notice it, but
Also-
Baldric's taking a bowl full of fruit here.
Baldric automatically fails because it's an extremely obvious and transparent action, and clearly everyone sees it. You're being observed, for crying out loud.
I'm just a bit hungry. I was promised refreshments. I was
That's
promised
right.
refreshments.
hold of Odo's arm. I grab it, sort of beckon it forwards and push it forwards, and basically beckon everyone else out, pushing everyone else
Oi.
out.
I was like
Oi,
Grumble saying, I only wanted an apple, I only bloody wanted an apple.
You were okay taking one
Has nothing-
apple.
Has
I only
nothing
wanted one.
to Baldric.
Yeah, when the other guys are taking the whole bowl, that's when it gets a little dodgy.
We're leaving the bowl alone. We're just taking the apples.
Yeah.
Can I
So
stop again?
okay. So anyway, I get into my bag and break off a bit of the bread I've got and just hand it to Odo. This is, look, if you're hungry, eat there. So right, and look.
Thank you so much.
Sort of looking over at everyone, with either side beside me. Says, we've been given an opportunity here. It's not often crimes are pardoned. We're very lucky, and this could be a well-paid job.
We never got a quote.
I wasn't able to ask. What now?
But from the way he was speaking, it was going to be a large amount, or
That's
some
not
kind of big
necessarily true.
reward.
Even if not, what we scavenge from this might be worth even more.
Hmm.
That's true.
And
But
it's-
you've got to remember that my lord is a prudent man, and he didn't get into his office through, being a sucker. He might not have forgotten about our crimes so easily. It's best to be as prudent with him as he is with us.
Agreed.
Oh, what happened? Oh, why?
Even so, it's still a chance to help the people of this city,
That's true.
which
And
is
it's a
which
very
was
good
part of
way
the
to
plan in
gain
the first place.
Yes. Very good way to find fame and social standing.
If that
Only
is what,
you can do that.
whatever the reason, if we're all going to the if we're all aiming for the
What is
similar
cinema?
point, if we're all aiming to the same outcome. Now, we've already dealt with it once, but he wants us to stop it from happening again. So I suggest that we go to the same library, maybe another if there's one close. I'm not sure, and find out how they information of maybe how they reproduce if they are in the nest or anything like that.
I
And
think,
how to defeat it as well.
I think the first thing we need to find out is what it actually is. Then we need to find out where it generally resides. Its
And then
kind of
kill it.
habitat. No, that comes at a later date. Then we need to find out how and why it came here.
Killing is not 100% necessary. It was already a struggle in the open.
Yeah.
God knows what it's going to
Down
be
in
like.
the depths, then it'll be even worse. Confined spaces will be sitting ducks. I say that our first method of action is to not take action, but discover. As such, I will be in the library.
Agreed. Can I roll? Actually, do I have knowledge? I can't remember if I have knowledge local. I'm just going again. No. Can I? What would I roll? No, geography wouldn't be. Can I just roll intelligence to see if I remember any?
Remember any what?
Local, any more libraries apart from the one that we've seen already?
Intelligence is memory, so yeah, go with that.
Okay.
I've got knowledge local, so could I do that as well, or?
Yes, you could.
Actually, could I roll it to see if I have any recollection of anyone who has possibly experience with mythical beasts? No, well, not mythical. I can't think of the word. Big beasts of some kind. Obviously
Monstrous beasts.
monstrous beasts. Yeah, that sort of thing. Or if there's anyone around who would have that knowledge.
So what's that one for, Elliot? Sorry.
That's for knowledge local, to see if we know any more libraries around the area where we can get some knowledge.
Okay. I shall mark
That's when we
them in.
find out there's only one library in the area, and you've pissed off everybody that works there.
Well, you
That
have.
did happen once, yes. But no, I am marking them all out as I can. They are the light blue dots on the maps.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, forget my roll. I didn't roll, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Forget your idea.
Forget my idea. Okay,
Right.
so
I suggest we first go to one that's closest to us then, which would be... How do I dot it? No, that one.
Yeah, you hold down.
Yeah, that one just I think that's a light blue dot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's a tiny one, but it is there.
Okay, well, with you pointing that direction, I beckon that I'm going to go over to that one.
Brilliant. Let's go there.
So
Okay.
Follow the leader.
I bugger off over there. I know. I suggest no. I suggest
Should we
we
all go to
separate.
different ones?
Yeah, I suggest to be separate.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
go to this one over here.
Well, I'm going to this one with Baldric as well. Where's Baldric on this?
Oh, Baldric can't read.
Baldric is with you.
Actually, I think Baldric can read.
Oh, can he?
Yeah.
Bizarrely, yeah.
What the hell?
He is actually capable of reading.
Where is it?
Jeez.
How do you see that? I can't... What's
Well,
it
if he
answer?
speaks any language,
Yeah, he speaks common.
yeah. If he has an intelligence of at least 10,
I think he does as well. Yeah, he's got an intelligence of 11.
Has
then
he
he's literate.
Mickey, you're actually going along the pathway.
Whoa!
You know me as well.
Look out.
You're even taking the shortest route available to you.
I like scenic routes.
It would be funny if Odo just like got on all fours and started walking through like the parks and stuff.
Oh, he has wild shape.
Form of ant.
I'm gonna get a drink of water because it's hot in here.
Okay.
Right there. Okay.
Well, while you do that, then I guess.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
So I assume that. Okay, well. Okay, so I assume we arrive at said library.
Yes. Rather swiftly.
Okay, I'll leave same as last time. Leave Eve outside and head on in. What do I see?
Right, well, you're in a fairly politically important district of the city, so consequently all the buildings are fairly well maintained and rather nicely designed. This particular library is one of the larger ones in the city. There are Greek pillars that support the front of it. It is designed in a very Parthenon kind of style. And it is bustling quite a bit with what would appear to be the scum of the earth, lawyers.
Oh dear.
Hello.
Oh, goody.
Right.
But it
I
is
draw
much
my
larger
bow.
than the last one you went in.
No.
It is a much larger library than the last one you were in, and there are several people able to assist you should you need it.
Amerujo is going to walk up to the closest one, and rather than being a dick like he was last time, he's learnt about the levity of the situation, and as such he will act as is likely. Because not only is it, more practical, but it also serves to benefit him better. Yes. Strides up to the closest person and goes, "Excuse me, I'm looking for some assistance in some rather personal matters."
Oh, what can we get for you, sir?
Right, I don't know if you won't lend this out to the general public, of this I am sure. We are searching into some kind of monsters. We don't know exactly what the monster's called, but we do have a certain item that was received from said monster. Do you know where I'd find anything about giant worms?
Ah, you seek the beast from a week ago along the waterway, yes?
Yes, we do.
Very well, that will be upon... Let me see, that should very well be up under the worm creatures. You can find that just under wormkin, second shelf towards the monster aisle. Do you
Right.
have your card with you?
I don't have a card, no.
I'm afraid I cannot permit you access without an appropriate library card, sir.
Are you sure? Do you not recognize me?
No.
1 second, let me roll my bluff. Jesus.
Your
Could you
bluff
not
will
just
not put
sign up
info
for
into
one?
his head.
My bluff will say that I'm an important person whom he does not need to ID.
He is King of Spain.
I am Her Highness, the Majesty, the Queen. Ignore my beard.
I'm the Queen. Hello.
I'm the Queen.
Yes, Mom, I didn't recognize you without your tiara.
I'm sorry.
Just
often do
just
that.
go along. I'm sure there'll be no trouble.
Are there any private reading rooms?
Yes, there is a small battery towards the rear of the building.
Fantastic. If you don't
Sir,
mind,
Mom.
if you don't mind, I shall take up position back there.
Very well.
I follow
us go,
close
friend.
speed behind.
Do we
You
even
just
have
don't-
a
you just-
queen in this?
No.
Wow.
That was a hell of a bluff.
The city has a lord, that is it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You bluffed so hard that you thought there was actually a queen. Good. Well done.
Well, he
Decided-
did a similar thing last time, and they mostly just went along with it out of awkwardness.
To be fair, if someone
Let's
said
not
they were the
forget that.
queen, or at least claimed to royalty,
Yeah,
In
you
a city
assume
where it-
you
in a
assume
city-
either one of two things, really.
yeah. To be fair,
You
because
assume they're crazy or they're telling the truth. Either one, you don't want to mess with them.
exactly. So
It can't go wrong. Until you get another crazy. I'll have you know that I'm the queen.
they're both the
Look at my
queen.
royal penis.
Oh,
Again.
Wow.
With that.
I'm sorry.
Anyways.
I've decided to go along with Odo just to keep him in line
Right.
because We were summoned to the Lord's chambers, and you almost smashed the table.
I'll put my
Well,
foot in
I
it, you
think
could
he's
say.
mostly just being blamed for a lot of stuff that's my fault.
Yeah. Okay. Well, entering the library we're close to, we tried to see if there's anyone who could possibly help us. Is there-
Okay, well,
Do a spot check.
yeah, that would be up here, by the way.
What do you mean? We're on top of a library.
Are you?
Yeah.
There's one right
Oh,
below.
so you are. I forgot that one.
Yeah, sure.
Nobody goes to that one.
It's abandoned. It's been abandoned for years.
This library is on the edges of the poverty-stricken poorer district, and as a consequence is a public library, so consequently you don't have to worry about having a library card, but on the other hand it is not as well staffed, supported or maintained.
I like the fact that you've basically just said all public libraries are scum.
Yeah.
This
They
is.
are, let's be honest.
Yeah,
This-
true.
Compared
This
to the
one
private.
is, anyways.
Oh.
Bear in mind the city doesn't have like a public works fund, so
Ah, okay.
Alright,
Where do
we
our
just-
taxes go then?
Does this one just have like books that just say
What?
my first
Twilight.
Finding monsters for dummies, killing monsters for dummies, just all the different ones.
Wow, can
killing
we
killing
like,
monsters for dummies is just like one page,
a few Stephen
and all it
King
says
novels.
is please see dying for dummies.
There is just one book in the centre of a room.
Little light on it.
52 shades of grey.
not slate? Can we not slate? Public
It's
library.
literally all hex codes for like how to do it right, just loads and loads of hex codes.
A few Stephen
Literally
King novels
hexes.
lying about the place.
I'm going to do a spot check so you don't find anyone. Oh,
Yes.
that's not bad.
Okay, 22. Right.
Okay.
There are a number of story and fable books that you can find somewhere in what might be described as the young adult section, which do seem to describe certain monsters, included among which is a number of descriptions of what might be called a purple worm.
Okay.
Whether this is the taxonomic name, this book doesn't mention.
I just dropped my cheesy savories in my drink. Sorry.
A giant worm, or as it's otherwise
Ever
called, the
professional.
great god.
Right, should we grab some of those books?
Just take them and run.
Looking around, judging by the shelves, grabbing books has literally been the case for a large portion of this library's operation.
I don't literally mean grab them and run. I mean grab them to read
If
them.
you say so, let's go.
Was that you putting a book into your mouth?
Into the beard.
Well, it's the best way to say it's the best way to hide it.
No, there is another place, but we're not
There
going
is,
to.
yeah.
The beard.
Yeah, it's the other end.
The beard.
The beard, I meant.
To be fair, you are wrapped up in a lot of robes, I'd imagine. So
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
just
thinking- Is there a table or anything around with the chairs around it?
You'll be lucky
Yes,
if there's
it
a
is
chair.
small and round and roughly reaches up to the height of your knees.
It's also
Should we
nailed
sit
into a-
round?
Or rather, Tyree's waist.
Alright. Well, seeing that there's only a few books of usefulness, I suggest that we head off with these books and head to
we
the
don't-
library.
We don't need a library card to take these books out. Am I right?
I think you still need to tell them that you're taking the book out.
Oh yeah, we will inform them.
I wasn't planning on doing that at all, mate.
Right, I will
Yeah, I'm
inform
taking
them
this
then.
boy.
That's why I came with you, to keep you in order. So
Yeah,
I
very well.
will inform the clerk or whoever is in charge, if there is someone in charge.
There is indeed. There is one person sat at a somewhat tall desk just in front of the main entryway. He appears to be an elderly gnome, and he is very, very, very asleep.
Right.
Up and he says, I'm gonna cut you. Whose
I don't-
leg?
Whether I should.
Look,
Should
right,
I
we don't want to
wait-
wake the guy up. He's sat up there.
You can
all
read
day.
and write,
He
can't
wants
you?
to sleep. Let's
Do
just
I
go.
have-
Take the books.
Do I have parchment paper?
Do you, is the question.
Took your books, lol, bye.
I'm sorry, but I'm a paladin. I can't steal.
I can.
You do have 3 sheets of parchment upon your person.
Right. Do I
In your
have a
backpack.
pen? I have ink, don't I?
Do you have a
Yes.
pen?
An ink pen.
Yeah, okay. I will write a note informing the guy at the desk, whatever his name is, that
Dear old geezer.
no,
Dear old fart. Took
we
your books,
are
BRB.
borrowing the books for information, and we'll bring them back as soon as we can.
You could always put the borrowing in quotation marks and then just dash out like Robin Hood.
Right. Is
Okay.
that good enough?
Is that good enough?
I would say it's good enough.
Fine. There.
Oh.
I can't steal, so I have to do something.
It's actually goody two shoes. Alright, let's get going. Get into the library and see if we can get some more information.
Right.
Okay. Meanwhile, at the other library... Diddle-diddle-diddle-doo.
The real queen shows up.
Victus and Ame are in one of the reading rooms at the back. Eve is standing guard at the door.
Good gravy, Amayudra!
Jumping Jiminy, cricket. I have a galoshes of Jehoshaphat. Look what I found.
The purple worm! He's out.
He's out of prison and he's got a vengeance.
One entire episode, we should one night we should do the entire Batman, like just all speaking like Batman.
Oh my god, we should totally put like a grainy, what's it called, vintage tint over it.
I could actually.
Now we should just like slightly desaturate it so it looks like 70s film.
Yeah, that's it.
I actually could.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I know what I should do. I should get like the old TV flickering like over all of us.
Oh, you need to add it so that we have like the little things they're
Yeah.
doing every time you go somewhere.
Again, actually, that is possible.
We'll make a few
Oh
of them for
my
next
god,
episode.
this is a plan.
Also,
This is a plan that should happen.
what else? Oh, also, we need to have like bam whack. Or like,
It takes the lightning
Oi,
bolt out
pow.
of the bang.
every time we roll a crit.
Yes!
Oh, please tell me there's a Batman D&D out there we can just do a full series on Batman D&D.
No,
If there isn't, I
Tale of
can
Touch,
make
say.
one.
there is a role-playing game. I think it's called Golden Heroes or something like that, which is all about like a TV show which follows all of these superheroes who are out to get like points and fame and stuff, and like you get these incredibly awesome superhero powers and stuff. I'll look
Nice.
into it because it looks quite fun.
Oh,
Might do
Jim,
that on a topic or something.
Lion has just said that if there isn't one, he can make one.
Yeah, it's really easy.
Ooh.
There is literally like the GURPS, generic universe role-playing system, exists for purely such a fault.
That sounds cool. Superheroes. I'll be Ant-Man.
Anyway, previous next library.
Sorry.
Yes, yes. So you're in the back room in one of the reading rooms. You've been left largely alone for a variety of reasons, not the least of which being Ame's arrival and the wolf at the door. So you've assembled a variety of books, some old, some new, some dusty, some blue, regarding various worm-like monsters.
Right. Do any of them fit the description that we have? Can I do a spot
Would
check?
you
to, like-
even know is the next question, Mr. Udro.
I did see it from the windows of the party.
If not, I'll inform.
Looking out.
If not, I've informed him. So
Yeah.
Alright.
It would be quite funny just to see Ame Udra with like a martini or something like that sipping on the balcony as like a massive worm just comes out.
Which is he's just like reclining on this like chaise long with a glass of wine and a spyglass.
Cigar. No cigar.
reclining on Baldric.
Baldric is the chaise long.
Anyway,
It's
Oh,
just
no,
like
Baldric's got a papoose.
he gets down on his hands and knees and unfolds the back of his arm and it just forms a leisurely couch for just such an occasion.
You have already said that Baldric's got a papoose, which Ame Udra can just like kind of sit in.
oh dear. Anyway, yeah. So if not, I'll have informed him every detail.
Right.
I was close enough.
Okay. No, we've also got that scale from the worm, which I took earlier.
That is carried by Terry,
Baldric, isn't
actually.
it? Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
Baldric.
No, it's me.
Ah, right.
Terry has the
Okay.
scale.
Well, we know enough details anyway.
I thought
so-
I grabbed one myself. Like, Terry grabbed some and I grabbed one. I think that's
Actually-
Is it on your sheet?
Yeah, it's in spell component pouch. Don't know why I put it in there, but I did.
Yeah, because there was a few of them.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
actually do
Also,
remember that as well.
also the green slime is in your spell component.
Yeah, it is.
So that can't have been very good for the rest of the materials in there.
Oh, I thought they were
But,
like little
yes, you do
slots,
have
maybe, or I just reach in there, grab something. Oh, my hand's numb now. Ah.
Oh.
My hand is numb, but I'm ready to cast fireball.
Something wrong.
I think these are the right hand gestures.
I think it's burning my hand, but I can't be sure.
Okay, anyway, so is there anything which is of the same description?
You are able to determine that there is indeed a magical creature of gargantuan scale known as a purple worm, which fits the description.
That's fairly cool. Okay, is there any more information about it on here, or?
Specifically its nesting habits.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, the information you managed to find, and this is where you might want to start taking notes,
Yep.
describes that they are 5 feet in diameter and approximately 80 feet long on average, weighing approximately 40,000 pounds. They have a poisonous stinger at their tail, and they are able to swallow creatures whole.
How many thousand pounds?
40,000.
40,000.
40,000.
I just posted a link in there.
Yes, we're going to spoil the magic.
Poisonous tail on end.
I'm taking these notes as well, so...
The poison is roughly a paralytic. It will greatly diminish your capacity to strain your muscles and such.
Okay.
And largely, they are pretty much always individual. They never appear in groups.
So is there anything about how the individual lives?
Underground, carving tunnels, eating anything that happens to go in front of it.
So it doesn't
Yeah,
seem
they
to...
They are territorial animals, and there is absolutely no way in hell that they should be in the city.
Yeah.
Because they do not live in any of the climates around.
Right, so then that leaves a possible opportunity, but it was either brought here or it was raised here.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be difficult if there's not like essentially a central hub.
Point to note they are live born, funnily enough.
They are what?
They're live born. They don't lay eggs.
Right, okay. So then it could only have been brought here. Unless it's somehow made its way over here, but it's weird that it would happen. Because they're very territorial, so they don't really move from their territory.
Quite probably, if it made its way even through Kirk's Edge, what would happen would be that the blood in their veins would freeze before they reached the city.
Mm.
That's the kind of climate these guys are used to.
Summoning!
Tropical.
So essentially, with that in mind, it could end up just dying itself.
It could.
Or it could
Except
be
it's
another
underground.
species.
But there's a
could-
reason
it
why it's
could-
in the sewers.
Gotta remember, it could be another species. It's not necessarily this one.
Yeah, the issue that
That's true.
the issue I'm having is, I'm having this discussion with you in the library as well. Is the issue I have is once we come across it, because we were hoping to if the main goal was to stop it from coming along again. So to do that, we need to find out how it got here in the first place. That doesn't necessarily mean we need to find it.
Yeah, no, certainly. We just need to take preventative measures against it.
Especially if it's an individual, then that would lead us to believe there's no essential hub, if you want to call it a nest.
Then again, there's no way it could be in a city by any relative means, so we can't directly rule out that it is individual. It's already showing abnormal behaviour. It's not necessary that it's not going to show more.
Yeah, the only issue I have is if we have nothing to go on, then if we find it, we can't exactly ask it.
Yeah. Well, actually, I might be able to. In due time. I don't think that I can yet.
Well, then, not much point. I think the next possible step would be finding who would even have the ability to bring it here.
It would either have to be, well, it would most likely have to be an incredibly powerful sorcerer or wizard. I mean, that's what my best bet would be.
Do you know of any in the town? I guess you could roll a lot of knowledge and local, maybe.
Yeah, can I do a knowledge check on, what could I do it on?
Knowledge local would be the app one.
Knowledge local? Okay.
Yep.
10. No. Nope, no idea.
You know the location of most of the arcane collegiate in the city, but you can't, with any distinction, rule out any particular ones.
Can I roll intelligence to see if I know of any?
This wouldn't be memory, this would be knowledge
wouldn't
local.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll forget that then. I think for a second, that's stupid. Okay, well, well, even if you have no prior knowledge of any around here,
There's no harm in checking out the actual area where they all meet up and stuff, is there?
well, if there, well, what I was about to say is, if there is someone of strong magical being in the city, I'm sure there's some people will know.
Yes.
Was that you clearing your throat to say me?
I'm miles away.
In the meantime, we've discovered some news about this. We could do with finding out some more information about anything else that might fit the description. If there is anything else, although it's unlikely.
Right. Well, while he does that, you say, okay. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna go see if I can find out some more information myself. So I'm gonna head on out, and I will Twitter you what I want to do.
You will what? You will Twitter him?
I will Twitter. No, you lying. You.
Oh, right, me. Yes. Okay, fine.
Tweet it out!
LOL. Purple worm looking for lol.
ROFL.
Just a
LOL,
selfie
start
with
a
you
bar
and
fight.
the purple worm.
selfie and there's like a.
Oh my god, no. LOL started a bar fight. Hashtag just think bullshit does.
Look what I found! It's a purple worm!
Can we make that?
I'm being digested now. Send help, please.
Can we please make this a kind of like hashtag thing, right? Trollolololo, in a pub, bar fight started because of me. Hashtag just things Baldrick does.
Hashtag adventure things.
Although it might get confused with
Yeah.
real bull.
Blackadder, yeah. It's a risk we'll have to take.
It's kind of the same people, really, to be honest.
There we go, first one. Right. So, let's see, Dragon has headed out onto the streets to procure more information, most likely. Ame, what are you up to?
Right. I think that I'm just giving a secondary glance through the books to see if there's any more information I can find out on the species, or if there's any other species that might fit the bill.
Right. Roll intelligence for me.
Intelligence. Right.
That one.
And that one. I've got a +2 modifier on it, don't I?
I hope so.
Oh,
Yeah.
bad.
Okay, well, you managed to find a description for a cousin species of the purple worm. There's the huge frostworm.
Huge frostworm. That might fit the bill a bit better.
It can burrow through stone. Well, it can't burrow through stone like the purple worm can, but it can manage ice and frozen earth. It leaves behind usable tunnels about 5 feet in diameter. It is 40 feet long and only weighs 8,000 pounds. It does, however, have a pair of distinctive mandibles and is snow white in coloration.
And I will.
It is also not plated.
Right. Can the two species crossbreed?
Nope. Actually, the two will mostly kill each other on sight.
There's always that chance of a bit of love. It's Romeo and Juliet all over again.
Worm Leo.
Let's see. It's worth noting that
just keeps on going. The
What?
fanfics just keep on coming.
Yeah. We
All I think is like
expect
a
that
worm
these
on
days,
like
though.
Titanic, just going, "Don't ever let go."
Well, you probably, of the two, you should probably hope that it's a purple worm, because a frost worm can release a sonic noise that paralyzes people. Its body alone generates intense cold, so if you're standing even next to it, you get frozen to death. It has a breath weapon, and when it dies, it explodes.
Wow.
Let's hope it's not that then.
So
Into
on the list
slow.
of things, hope it's the purple worm.
Yeah. Okay, well, in the meantime, Ame Udro, always keen to turn a profit, he feels as if he's found himself some good information, and he can stop with that for the meantime at least. He still has this purple scale, and with his knowledge of alchemy, I think he's going to try and find a way, because he knows the worm itself is poisonous, and there are trace amounts of poison inside of his scale. He's going to see if he can make some kind of poison out of this, even if he destroys the scale in the process.
Right.
Is that possible? Like, can he, not obviously not in the library, he'll return the books,
Yeah,
leave the library.
that's going to require either craft alchemy or profession alchemy, whichever one you want.
I've got profession alchemy.
Okay, profession alchemist, that's probably read, but anyways. Roll that, and in a week we'll find out exactly how you've done on that, because that's going to be a prolonged thing to do.
Yeah, sure.
Imagine you just bring out my little alchemy set. My first alchemy. It's one of those ones where you just make crystals.
I
It's
don't think
powered
we
by
need
a
to
light bulb.
I don't think we
Potato.
need to worry about it.
Yeah, I think the scale's probably been destroyed as well, hasn't it?
My little alchemist.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Assuming you've managed to do anything to it.
Bam.
Well, I tried mixing it in water, but it just won't dissolve.
I tried setting it on fire, but it won't burn. I tried swallowing it, and I got bad diarrhea.
I
can't
came
get
out
it out
whole
now.
again, so...
I just flushed it down the loo and left it.
yeah. It'd be the Skyrim kind of style to try eating it to find out.
Giant's toe?
Oh, it turns out it weakens strength.
Oh. This is incredible!
A fantastic laxative. Weakens all muscles.
Oh my god.
Your bowel strength leveled up.
Whoa!
Oh god. Okay, so Odo and Terry.
Right, we're at the second library.
Yeah,
Yep,
been on
Odo's
a
just
wander.
taking a walk around the wall. Okay, the second library is not much larger than the last one you were at, but it's closer to the town centre, so it is understandably better kept.
Okay.
Okay.
So, having walked through the doors, can we run a spot check to see what we see? To see what we see.
Yes, you may. I'm just gonna read this.
Spot. Ooh, good.
Better than my alchemy.
Oh, wow.
Not much better than my alchemy.
So, I guess, Odo, you're taking the lead in this one?
Do so.
Okay, well, as Odo enters the building, data flashes in front of his eyes as though he's from the Sherlock series of recent years.
He's
As he
Neo.
walks into his mind palace.
I can see the matrix.
Okay, well, this library is not as well stocked as the one that Victor Tsunami went to, but it is pretty well stocked. It has we're talking dozens of shelves covered in all manner of books covering a fairly wide variety of subjects, from how to speak Elvish to the exotic tribunes of the Elder Elysian Empire. That is a historical text, by the way, at least as far as everyone knows. Monsters, you presume, are listed in the back on the left.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will guide Tari with me to back left to see what we can find.
We still haven't read the books that we collected from the other library. So I think
Are you
once
just going to go on like a looting spree?
Pretty much. That's
Which
my
one
plan.
goes back to
I
which
think
library?
once we found these books here, if we find any, we should sit down and read through them.
See,
and
my
see-
plan's just been to loot the places until she realizes.
This is why I came along with you.
Why? I don't
Odo,
need people to
So-
talk to me.
So, Odo, what have you found today? I've got an inkwell, I've got some gold nameplates. I also found a horse.
I got a shoe as well. I'm not sure where it came from, but I found a shoe.
Oh yeah, and I've got your innocence. That's mine now.
Yeah. So, right, we peruse the shelves to see if we can find any books relating to a giant purple worm. Do we find any? That is the question.
You are able to find one encyclopedia, which does cover the purple worm.
Alright,
Okay.
I suggest
It
we
does
take
al-
this with
it-
us.
According to the index, it also covers the subspecies of purple worm known as the frostworm.
That must be a big book.
Yes, it is.
So,
It's about as big
Right.
as Tari's entire chest.
Tari will be carrying it then. I suggest we take this. Or take it out, as you want us still.
I suggest we sit down and read the books, because we've taken the books and
Can
we
you
haven't
read?
read them. Yes.
Can Odo read?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I can read.
Again, if you speak a language and have an intelligence of 10 or higher, you are literate.
Yay, I'm literate.
In fact,
Right.
the barbarian class is the only one. It's the only class that is illiterate by rule.
I'm literate
I'll
in
be right back
game,
very
not
quickly,
in so much
guys.
in life.
Oh, I just have an intelligence of 10. Wow.
I have an int of 13. Yes, I'm more brainy. Yay. Although I just use grammatical errors by saying more brainy.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
shows my intelligence right there.
For comic effect, we'll say.
No, just me.
Right.
So
So,
I do grammar good. All right, then let's sit and read them. So is there a table nearby we can sit around?
Yes, there are several long tables. There aren't any anything separated especially for kids. There isn't anything specifically for reading in a quiet location. These are just like big, open to the public kind of tables to sit down.
are there any private rooms?
None whatsoever.
Private, eh? In which case we walk out to one of the larger tables and place the books we've taken out from the other library and this one we've just found off the shelves onto the table and start perusing them to try and find as much information as possible to see if they're relevant at least.
Okay, roll intelligence for me.
I know that one. It's 13. I don't.
What's my... Oh, my intelligence 10.
Yeah, so it's a 1d20 plus 0 for you.
I'm thinking it's 13.
Plus 0.
Yeah, 10 is a plus 0.
Yeah, it's 13.
Okay.
13 is a plus 1.
So,
Things I have memorized.
oh, so 13 is 2 plus 1.
1d20 plus 1.
Oh, okay. I think we may have rolled the wrong one early on then, because I think I did 13.
Yeah.
Because you said
did.
13.
You did plus
Yeah.
13.
It was
Yes.
a dex. You said use dex. I was like, alright, 13. Then I was
Okay,
like, oh,
whenever I say that, I mean the dex modifier.
modify, yeah. Okay.
For future reference. I don't
Uh,
mean add the better part of a d20 by itself to
Oh no,
your
no, I
roll.
did do that. I did do one. I just looked. I have done a 13, but that was on Spot because I think Spot is actually 13.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I was doing it
Your
right.
is actually plus 13.
Your
there.
actual,
I was doing it right.
your actual skills will more than likely have them. If, they can get up to that point, but your
Yeah,
but
generally your
abilities
actual
no.
ability scores don't get that high until epic level.
Big is on
Yay!
like at this point like 5 is probably big.
Okay.
So,
5
Well,
is
if-
very big, that's a 20.
yeah.
So we both-
I have
we both
wisdom
got-
4, so you know if everyone needs wisdom.
My dex is plus 4 modifier, and that's with extra gloves, of which give me them. So
Ah.
Mm.
All right,
Well,
so I got
with-
40.
With a 14, you manage to determine that the purple worm is a solitary underground creature, weighing up to 40,000 pounds and being up to 80 feet long at maturity. It is also typically found in tropical climates.
So, say that again, sorry? I didn't even knock it up. Worm.
It is a solitary underground creature, weighing up to 40,000 pounds and being up to 80 feet long at maturity.
40,000 pounds. 80 feet long.
It is typically found in tropical climates.
Okay. None of those words are spelt right in the slightest, but he's not going to say.
As long as you can read them.
Make words happen. Okay.
Right, Terry, did you roll it as well? Yes, you did. Okay,
Yeah.
14. You managed to find out largely the same information then.
Right, okay.
So it doesn't have any glaring vulnerabilities, it is armor-plated, it has a poisonous barbed stinger, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And it is fond of swallowing its targets, its prey items whole.
Right.
Understandably, very little information exists about the interior of the purple worm.
Why?
It's cavernous and roomy. You think that you could hollow out quite a nice home. Do not go towards a rear end. That is the no-no place.
Show me on the purple worm where he touched you.
And again, we step away.
Step away from a worm.
Oh, I just realised what that could sound like as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
How long is it taking me to do that, Lying?
It's taken you about an hour.
Okay, in that case, I head back to the library, possibly assuming Amayu is still to be there.
I will assume that he is because he failed so utterly with his knowledge of alchemy there.
Yeah. I thought about doing it for a bit, but I was like, nah.
Okay, well, I stride on in anyway. Leave Eve outside. Well, that was a bit of a tongue twister. I'm gonna stride on in. Can I just? I'm gonna head confidently back to the back. Hopefully.
Okay, so you head back to the same, private reading area that you were in previously, and indeed you do find Amy slightly zonked out on the table.
Zonked as in sleepy, or zonked?
Zonked either as in sleepy or as in having been knocked over the head with a large book, which could be entirely possible given the disarray around him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and bring him back to consciousness.